Welcome to another episode of Boxes in the Basement. I appreciate y'all locking in with me once again. Shout out to CMG Click Media Group. I'm gonna put them in the post. Grab bros merch. You know what I mean? They got a lot of good stuff going on. I support their movement. Yeah, it's nice and cozy too. So for this episode of Boxes in the Basement, this is the New Balance OMN1S, or Omnis if you want to say it like that. This is one of the inverted colorways I mentioned in a couple Boxes in the Basements not too long ago. The question of the hour is, what do you work out in? What do you train in? So that it varies depending on if it's a more skilled, more developed, faster pace. Then I got to get something a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more malleable, I guess you can say, because you have that rigidity in the movement, stopping and starting, which is obviously a higher pace than elementary or middle schooler. With that being said, I did a Boxes in the Basement some time ago. I will tag what episode that is if you want to go on my YouTube channel and watch it. It was a Lowtop one. I did not wear the Lowtop in game. I wore them to work out in, but I did wear these in game. Me, Marky D, Tone Wash, we actually had a game against the Camden Monarchs some time ago. And I think before the pandemic hit. Came up from DC, straight off the road, grabbed these, grabbed some shorts. And the first time I wore them was in the game. It worked. I had no issues. Once you break the shoe and it kind of molds to your foot. They're high top, but they're not all the way up to the top of where the shoe is. If you can see, the ankle drops down a little bit. I'm normally a low top to mid top type person, but I did have a couple high tops in the last couple of years, but I don't really do any reviews on them. I need to start doing that more so. Like I said, everything I cop, it doesn't hit the episode launch, but these did because I've been training in them and they're good. I do have a high top one coming in. It's a GT line, so stay tuned for that. You'll like it. It's phenomenal. It's common, the line, the GT line, you know, they have the run, the cut, and the jump. I'm gonna surprise you with that. Like I said, this is the inverted colorway. Let's get into some of the talking pieces for it. What's on this side is the same thing on this side, except the colors are swapped. I like that silhouette, the black sole. I'm a fan of that more so than the white sole. I think this stays a little bit cleaner, longer. It doesn't get as dirty. I'm gonna talk on the outside of this one, and then I'll talk on the inside of this one with this color. As an end for New Balance, this is a Kawhi Leonard, or before he had his own shoe, this is the one that was specified for him. It has a fuel cell technology. Go from the heel to toe like we normally do. As you can see, it's a black sole, but these are two different polymer. It has good impact absorption. I don't even see any spider legs or any creases in it. You can see the lines. So they had a real sturdy material that they used with that, and then this is more of a glossy rubber. I do like how the outsole is a separate piece as well. So it looks like it's three pieces that make up the outsole, which is good. That's more of a translucent type material. Barcode. As you can see the skeleton in there for the sturdiness, the stability. It's just a good shoe. Has a traditional eyelets, but it does have the shark teeth that protrude up, which is cool. Toe box area is good. As you can hear, it's a strong mesh material, very sturdy, very sturdy. The heel cup has like a harder piece of plastic in there. You can feel it if you squeeze it, but you can't feel it while you're wearing it. You just know that you have some sturdiness going on back there. But that's good for Achilles protection. So for the other one, and New Balance did a very good job with this. So here's the inside of it. As you can see, it has the strap that goes across on both of them. That one's yellow, this one's orange, which blends in with obviously the color of that shoe. So that helps with lockdown. It gives the impression of a strap type look. The tongue is like this mesh. I'm not sure if you are a fan of the free floating tongue. It all depends how the shoe is made. Sometimes they have elastic bands inside that hold the tongue up. This one is actually made into the boot or the booty of the shoe, kind of like one piece. And, you know, it kind of helps stop the tongue moving all over. It gives that lockdown feel. This is phenomenal. I like it. I played in it, so you have different type of reviews. You have the performance review, you have the unboxing, and then you just have the review where it's already been unboxed. You already did an episode on it, and then you want to talk about another colorway that came out. But this, I performed in it, it was fine. Trained in it, it was fine. Worked out in it, it was fine. Low top is cool too. If you're a mid-cut, high-cut type of person, you want that ankle support, I would go with this one. If you want the low top one, still has the same specs. It's just low top. Stay tuned for the next Boxes in the Basement. To answer a couple questions I had as of recent, this is my go-to one for training. So appreciate you. Shout out to CMG Click Media Group once again. Stay tuned for the next Boxes in the Basement. Peace.